Hi, this is Elliot Wavesage. Want to go ahead and just do a quick GME AMC update. Like always, none of this is financial advice. Always do what's best for you. Just use this for your education, entertainment purposes only. Okay, guys. So the market is in a series of ones and twos. This is typically, I call this the a pump pattern before you get these explosive moves. So uh, this is of course the bullish interpretation of this chart. Ultimately, we have 5 waves up, so we should see another swing higher at some point in the future, as well as another higher swing to also take out this high. So these two highs will more than likely, almost with a high degree of confidence, will be taken out. In the future, in future being next several months, possibly some point in 24. As we finish the year out. Now, this is trader battles, but this is also the market. The market is setting itself up for a big move in GME, and there's a lot of news that's trying to like explain like why we would move up so high. So there was that rumor on Friday. Well, I guess there was nothing to the rumor. So then now everyone looks to the shareholder meeting on Monday, and perhaps they'll reveal what they're going to do with this cash position they have, and if they do, could that ignite 3 of 3 here? But this is eventually going to come to end, this triangle here. Now, one thing to keep in mind as we saw this push down, I had it labeled as a flat correction because there's really no other way to label this and call it finished, because if it's not a flat, then this is just leg A, B, and we'll get C. And here is your A, B, C, right? There's where your 5 ends, right? So it's a real interesting correction. Now, one thing to keep in mind is what's the alternative view, and the alternative view, and like I said, charts with that many 1-2s rarely play out to the upside like that, but when they do, it's usually a mega pump. So you have to, the odds are actually against you for that now, given there's two, is so many. So you need to think of the bearish case. So the bearish case is in a flat. We finished 5, and we're still in wave 2. We got the A wave bounce here. So we have this A pattern down, and we're in B, and we'll get C. And this type of move is more of a classical Elliott wave correction, right? This B wave would be a triangle, right? Something like this that either has just ended or will end at any moment. The key is it needs to stay below 30.72, and then we reverse hard to the downside. So then the target would be in this situation 2052. So we would have a new target for this leg right in this area. But then the correction would end, and you would get this shakeout. So knowing that, if we get a massive dump on the news Monday with the stop, you guys have to know what's happening, and that's why Elliott waves help guide you and keep your mental health intact, because a lot of traders won't understand what's happening. But this is all the pattern it would morph into, and then we would find support, and we should rally to new highs from there. Now, is it a straight line up? It never is. I know some idiots on the internet look at these charts and are like, oh, he's going to go straight up. No, if you really follow my charts, guys, I just throw these lines out there. But this wave 3 could take months to build, but it will just continue to build higher. So you have to ignore how I position this part of the graph. I'm just throwing it out there. I mean, and that's why I don't trade calls and puts, because of the time. You have to be right with the time. So this is a situation. So you've got this move now. What would support this is more downside in the Russell index, that we got a double correction in the Russell here. Now, one thing I want to mention is if we do get that pullback, we would need to take out this peak on the 45-minute and then also on the 4-hour, which it looks like we can easily do. So that's how this correction would work. Look, so based on this price action and everything that I know as a trader, I think this is the move now that's most likely to happen that I'm showing here. The E wave could still go a little bit higher. Now, if we do break this 3083, that will negate the view, and then we're back to the 1-2-1-2-1-2, and I actually think we should see a pretty nice melt up. But again, I'm not saying it's just going to go straight up. And you guys are idiots if you think that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's going to go straight up. I'm going to say it's just going to keep rising in an impulse. And it could, it could very well go straight up, but I just expect it to continue rising as the weeks and months go on. So just understand that. So this is the look on this chart right now, and that's how I would trade GameStop. We wanted to use IWM to time it. IWM looks like it's still in this wave 4, A, B, C, D, E, and it should get a fifth wave down to 196. So this could provide weakness to GameStop to finish a double correction in the IWM. So the IWM took a different path, and so the correction morphed into something a little different that I have shown here with a target of 196. The key level that needs to hold is 191. So again, just need to let this play out. Go to the 4-hour. We want to see that divergence erased. Okay, that even on the 45 down. So to me, it seems like if we do bounce here higher on the IWM, it's suspect, and it more than likely will fail again later until we get that final push lower, which I expect we'll get. So with that push lower, that sets us up for another push lower in GME. Potentially we get C. And like I said, the ideal target is 2061, but as long as once we break this low, the correction can end at any moment with the divergence erased. So just keep an eye on that. So I would, not get your hopes up for a massive pump. Hey, if that happens, great. I would just be looking to add, my entry is here. I'll just add more here. There's no reason to worry and get nervous about, if this situation happens. In fact, this would be a better type of corrective sequence than what I had earlier. I'd rather see this play out. But this is what you're going to expect to see. Of course, do what's best for you. You'll have to do what's best for you. And I would definitely not sell this. I would definitely not short this thinking this will happen, because very easily you can come out of this triangle and then you don't have the bearish structure. So then all that's left is a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, and you're going to really spring out of this. You're going to come out of this, and then you should be good to go in a new pattern. So in a bullish pattern. So just keep that in mind. So that's the GME. Let's go to AMC. AMC is probably similar. I have not looked at this yet. So it looks like we did hold that low here and some kind of flat correction. So again, just like GME, it could be in this 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 pattern. Very explosive move. You can see those wicks. It's getting bought up here on the 45. That's a good sign if you're a bull. And then, of course, there's always a chance for the double correction lower. So double correction lower is always possible. So the alternative view is this is some kind of W, X, Y. And we come back down again. And we would try to, let's see, because we have a B wave expanded flat, let's see our target would be somewhere around 427. Again, have to hold that 409 low. So that's the more bearish interpretation of AMC. So we'll go with that for now. But I honestly think it's a 50-50 coin flip right now in these. Maybe with leaning towards the downside because of the IWM breaking down for a double correction. So here it is. So this is what you would expect, and then we'll go from there. Again, like I always say, do what's best for you, and maybe if you're really aggressive, you could try to get it at 433 with a stop at that low right here, at 408. So this is the view, but as you know, hopefully this low holds and we can get out of it for wave 3. So that's the market update for AMC and GME. Just remember, this third wave will take time. It will could take weeks, months, but it will happen once we finish this corrective sequence. And right now, I think there's just too much hopium here for a pump. And these news events are almost always sell the news. They always disappoint expectations when they're hyped so much. So just don't be surprised you get this kind of move that I'm have shown here, but understand what's going on in the market if you do. If you do get this kind of move, understand what's happening. And so I would check it right around here and then look at divergence. If you erase that, then then that's a good entry area. Of course, the line in the sand, I should bring this box up a little bit, is this low here at like 1765. Really want to see that hold. That's the count. All right, guys. Good luck trading Monday. We'll see. Is it going to be the bear sequence or the bull sequence? But either way, as you can see, big move coming probably on Monday, tied to the shareholder meeting more than likely. All right, guys.